the Catholic holiday of rabbits and chocolate bunnies and Christ, Jesus, being born again. But not very many people understand Passover. And so I, Danny, have taken it upon myself to edumacations you. Shalom! Jews celebrate Passover as a remembrance of a time when God loved them. Not to say that God doesn't love them now, although between 1942 and 1945 there was some serious doubts. And recently, the Strip of Gaza, you know, heavy rocket fire, all that jazz. So, I don't want to say abandoned, but, you know, just wondering if God's still out there. That's all. A little healthy curiosity never hurt anyone, I don't think.
Except maybe that cat.
Anyway, for those that lived in the modern scientific era and haven't familiarized themselves with ancient religious colloquialisms of the Jewish Israel variety, Passover took place in the Exodus of Egypt. You see, the Old Testament Jew God sent 10 plagues to the Pharaoh to help sway his mind into letting his people go.
Let my people go.
And the Pharaoh eventually did, but only after 10 plagues. The 10th plague is the one where Passover derives its meaning. The 10th plague killed the firstborn son of all the people that didn't bathe their doors in blood from a virgin lamb. Anyway, as God descended down upon Egypt, you could see, apparently in the night, virgin lamb's blood on the door jambs of Israelites. That's always been a little weird for me. I imagine that God looks like a beautiful, glittery unicorn with serpent legs, and he can fly somehow, although you can't see his wings. He just flies in a cloud of glitter. What? The Bible doesn't say what he looks like, so I can make up anything I want. As a matter of fact, if God can take any form he wants, then he might very well look like that. To me, okay? So, you know, get off your high horse. And that glittery God passed over all the people that painted their doors with blood, and that's why they call it Passover. Anyway, Pharaoh freed the slaves after God and his glitteriness came through, and the slaves left in such a hurry that they couldn't let the bread rise. Now, why? They put a fresh batch of bread on the stove just before Death God came through. I will never understand. But apparently, they couldn't let the bread rise. They baked it without letting it rise, and that's why they only eat leavened bread during Passover. They don't eat risen bread. And I know you're thinking, wait a minute, some of that isn't true. I know, but can you really tell the difference between the things that I made up and the things that the people actually believe? My stuff's way cooler. That's how you can tell the difference.
Come on in here, Charlotte. I have grain in my hand.